fault lies within us. And if there was any one fault in time, it is that it has to carry the likes of me and you. That's the only fault with time. And you look at our state. We want the dunya to convert, but look at ourselves. Look at our state. We are regarded by the rest of humanity as the most self-righteous, self-conceited, whinging group of people on the face of this earth. Because we are always blaming other people for our decadence that we find ourselves in. And the reality is that we need to have a proactive approach. We need to put our energies back into society. We need to change ourselves. Because if we can't change ourselves, there's no way that we're going to revolutionize the dunya. You know, if you can't wake up for the Fajr namaz, then don't speak about revolutionizing the world, really.
TBR, it says 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. And welcome on into your breakfast rush. Ooh, there we go. Okay, so getting all the mic levels and everything correct this morning. Wonderful to have you on the program. 6:30. It is on the 22nd of October, 2022. It's that day where you have to send your timesheet in, eh? Come on. Hey?
2025.
2025, that too. Yeah. It's going to be Wednesday. Oh, man. I just remembered. You got to send your timesheet in, guys, if you want your salary at the end of the month. Yeah. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah. How are you?
Yeah, good.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi ta'ala wa barakatuhu. It is the 29th of Rabiul Akhir, 1447. And is it just me, or do you feel like this week is just flying?
It is.
Like last week for me was a complete opposite. And this week I'm like, it's Wednesday?
Already.
What happened?
Already.
Sure.
So the story here is, and I was just thinking about it on the drive here this morning. The fun run was already almost 2 weeks away.
Feels like yesterday.
Hey, Lakewood was already almost a month away. Gone.
Soon we'll be saying 2026.
Well, let's just get through November. Yeah, that's the next one. November. And then December, and then we can think about all of those other lovely things, like the soak, like the first day of the new term.
And like January feeling like 30 months all in one. If I were you, and if you have like 50 Rand at the end of the week, please put it in a January tin.
Who's that? Who's this fella, January, and why does he have his own tin?
You're going to need it. I promise you're going to need it.
I want to try something. I don't get it.
Of something?
I still don't get it.
Kala chashma.
Kala chashma. I don't know why people wear their kala chashmas inside doors. But anyway, we'll take it out. There you go. It's your breakfast rush. If you're wondering what I'm talking about, then you got to jump onto our socials, man. You got to get in on Facebook Live, YouTube Live, Instagram Live, and of course, you need to get in on my TikTok. I say my TikTok because that's the TikTok that I'm running.
Tell everybody the handle.
The handle is
yes, please.
Me. At Nishal Sarawin. You got to go there.
And there's no S, by the way. If you were like me 10 years ago, there's a C. No S.
So just remember, because I met a gentleman at Blue Lagoon, and he read my name on my shirt.
Yeah.
And he came up to me and he's like, you know, after all of these years, your name starts with an N.
What?
Yeah, exactly. He's like, after all of these years, I see that your name starts with an N. And I've been calling you Michelle forever.
Wow.
And you know, for me, it's like this. As long as you're not calling me anything that's rude, I'm good. If as long as it's not rude.
Okay.
Like, don't call me kebab. You know what I mean? I like to eat a kebab.
And don't call him uncle.
Unless I'm your uncle. That's okay. If I'm your uncle, then it's cool. We can do that stuff. But here we are, Wednesday morning. Hope you're well. Hope your Tuesday went exactly the way you needed Tuesday to go. And you're just, getting in and entering Wednesday just looked like 100% get up and go gusto, and you're going to just be good on the road.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Let's go find out who's not being good on the road. Superintendent Rauf, assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. How you doing?
Alhamdulillah, how are you doing this morning?
Got the sniffles.
Hmm. I got a cure for that.
If you trap, no. I got the cure. Where I'm standing here now, it's 12 degrees.
No, that's why you got the sniffles. In the studio at the moment, Naz is going to WhatsApp you a picture. In the studio at the moment, I have got the cure for your sniffles. It's
So look at the pictures I sent you and guess where I am.
Oh, it's green mangoes. It's chili powder. It's salt. It's a little bit of
I
vinegar.
have sent him the picture. I would
And-
say put it on the Alan's WhatsApp status,
WhatsApp
but
status? No,
I don't want
no.
your stomach to
After
pain.
we finish eating, then you can do that. Okay, Soup, tell us what's happening on the roads.
Okay, you got green mangoes in the studio.
Mhm.
I'm cutting green mangoes where I am.
I'm looking at these pictures. I see mountains in the background. It's gorgeous.
Beautiful.
If you're traveling on the N3 this morning between Ashburton and New England Road, the road will be closed to facilitate blasting activities at the Market Road interchange between 3 and 3. The on-ramps connecting these roads will be closed. The N3 will be closed as well. So just remember that if you're going to be traveling that way, just rearrange your trip, please. Between 3 and 3, the N3 will be closed for blasting. Accident involving 2 vehicles on Mangosuthu Highway. Just by the garage, the total garage, not far from there. That's where it is. So it's causing a problem at the moment. Left-hand lane's obstructed. There will be delays in that vicinity. Another accident. Now, this is near the Smero High School. I'm not sure where this is actually, but this one is involving a kid. Okay, it's in Edendale, Pietermaritzburg. It's in Kwapata area. The children involved in this one. These guys, let those ambulances go through. It's a minibus taxi, fully laden with school children that's involved in a collision. They need ambulances there as soon as possible. So please, if you're in that area, just try and respond to that, please. Truck broken down on the N3 northbound. That's now going towards Pietermaritzburg up the M13. As you come towards Keeridge, left-hand lanes obstructed. Now remember, there is construction work taking place. There are only 2 lanes available. The 1 lane is taken by the truck, broken down. There's only 1 lane available at this point. Stationary vehicle on the N3 going towards Pietermaritzburg before the Lancaster Bridge. Left lane's obstructed there as well. This truck that we spoke about is causing major hassles. I'm just looking at pictures coming through. So please, use the old road if you're on the N3. Try and get onto the old Comrades route until you pass Key Ridge and try and jump back on the N3 again. The big one for the morning is a truck overturn on the R22 Moy River heading towards Greytown, just outside Moy River. There's no injuries, but it's across the road, so it's causing major issues there on the R22. There'll be major delays there as well, possibly road closures for the recovery of this vehicle. That's your first update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Rauf. Much appreciated. We'll catch up with you around about 20 minutes or so from now. So in the meantime, you got to let me know, man. These pictures that you're sending through, green fields, mountains in the background. It looks like a little village in the background. Which part of KZN are you in?
Guess where I am.
So that could be Moy River, or it could be like maybe a little bit more inland. So is it North Coast or South Coast, by the way?
I'm just outside Hillcrest.
Yeah, I was going to go there, right? You playing with the horses, are you?
A little bit further than that.
A little bit further. I still want to see that farm. We want to do a broadcast from there. So if you can make that possible, we love it. Thank you very much, Soup. We'll catch up with you in about 20 minutes. Wa alaikum salam. So Naz, they have this beautiful farm, from what I'm told,
Right.
where the horses, they have this open area to go run around in, and all of those spaces there just to chill out and just be horses, basically, instead of being policemen. You know what I mean?
I can only imagine.
Besides the horses, there are obviously other animals and things, like dogs and what have you. There's a training fee, bitch, or whatever you call it, for all the dogs, all the police doggies.
You need
Yes.
to go.
Yeah,
We
need
have
to go.
I
We need
can
to go.
just imagine watching either the sunrise or the sunset from there.
So what I'd love to find out is if they have like, I don't know, some sort of accommodation or something, because the show starts very early in the morning, huh? So if we're going there, we're going to have to leave very, very early in the morning, huh?
Can do that.
Yeah.
Or we can go after and spend the whole day.
This is true as well. Hey, listen, talking about the whole day, it's going to be Wednesday, the whole day today. Let's figure out what's going on weather-wise, according to the apps.
The weather update. I think it's going to be playtime weather.
Right, Durban, we're expecting sunny weather today. A 26-degree lunchtime high for Durban. Pietermaritzburg, sunny 30. Margate, a sunny 25 degrees. Richards Bay today, sunny 28. Ladysmith, expecting a sunny day as well, 29 degrees. Johannesburg, sunny 23. Cape Town today, sunny 28 degrees in the mother city. Lilongwe out in Malawi, a sunny 29 degrees for our listeners with family and that in Pakistan. In Karachi, expecting haze, 37-degree lunchtime high. Makkah, Al Madinah, expecting haze as well. Maximum 36 in that part of the world. 36 the high in Dubai as well. Sunny day expected there. And then you've got Perth in Australia at the moment. 21 degrees, a partly cloudy afternoon in Perth. Galway, Ireland, mostly cloudy, 12. They're still experiencing their winter. It's warming up a little bit for those guys. But anyway, in Gaza City, Palestine, a sunny 29 degrees as they make their way up to lunchtime. It's 20 minutes to 8 in Gaza at the moment, a.m. a.m. So 20 minutes to 7 right here in sunny South Africa. Assalamu alaikum. Good morning. Hello. Welcome to everybody that's listening in, watching in on our socials this morning as well. You know, I had the opportunity yesterday in the Smira Castle to be talking with colleagues within the industry.
Okay, always a good thing.
So, yeah, I love it. From different radio stations. The nice thing is we always sort of information and knowledge sharing with different radio stations. And these guys popped in from Johannesburg yesterday. Can't mention the name of the station. Suffice to say, it's one of the commercial brands, one of the big ones. Anyway, they were here.
Okay.
And getting a tour of the foundation. So we did a little bit of work while we were in Gauteng with this platform in Johannesburg. It's one of the bigger ones. Let's just put it this way. When you jump into an Uber, there's an 80% chance if you tell the Uber guy to put his radio on, it's going to go straight into that station.
Okay.
Right? So they were here and I gave them, the 5 cents tour.
Yeah.
So walking in through reception, big window in front, the window to broadcasting. Yeah. So you look in and they were like, whoa, hang on. You guys, community? Like, what are you talking about? No, the studio. Are you guys a community station or are you commercial?
Yeah.
So no, we are a community radio station.
Absolutely, for the people.
But we think commercial. So we build ourselves in that way.
Of course you have to.
Yeah.
And in that way you can help more of the community.
Oh, absolutely. Imad, assalamu alaikum, brother. I see you there. Annie, good to see you out on TikTok as well. I was wondering when this would come up.
I myself haven't seen this yet.
Yeah?
Did you?
I knew about this a few months ago.
Months?
A few months ago. So I was waiting for when it would actually come up here. I didn't want to be the one bringing it up.
Why?
Literally just my curiosity to see would anybody actually do it? Would anybody else actually do it? Right. So the Telkom Radio Awards for 2025 has reached the stage where you could now go and vote for your favorite radio station. So you could show your favorite radio station some love and stand a chance to win 40,000 Rand in cash. 40,000 Rand in cash before 2026. How's that?
That is incredible.
So,
January is sorted.
Exactly, man. Do you know what I mean? School fees, school clothes, university, this thing and that thing, the other thing.
Everything. You can go for a weekend away if you will.
You got a nice and still sort all those things.
Yeah.
Anyway, the My Competition gives listeners the opportunity to vote for their favorite South African radio station. Now, to vote, you've got to complete an online form There's no limit on the number of votes that you may make. All the votes will go into a draw where one lucky winner will win a 40,000 Rand cash prize. Now, here's the thing.
Mm.
The competition closes on the 24th of October 2025. Today's the 22nd. So the competition is closing on the 24th, which is just 2 snores away, dear. So you could go to the radioawards.co.za web page. Remember, you've got until Friday, close of business on Friday, to put in your votes for Radio Al Ansari. You'll need to fill in your name, your surname, your email address, a contact number, your age, the province that you listen in, and then, of course, click onto the name of the radio station. Now, the nice thing about this page is there's a section where it says, please click here. That's for the radio station. You click once, and then this menu comes up, and Radio Al Ansar is in the first page of that menu. Al Ansar 90.4, 105.6. You click on that, and hit it, send it.
Shall we put this link in the status?
You can.
I think it's a very good idea. Please look at it from there and also share it with everybody else. You've got 2 days, but do it now.
Yeah.
So you don't forget.
So Ibrahim, thank you for being the person that brought it up. Like I said, I did know about it from a few months ago. And the reason I knew about it from a few months ago is I was asked if we're entering TBR for Radio Awards this year. And I was like, nah.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
Welcome to Simplex Radio. Visit our showroom for the full range of car audio. Our TV department carries top brands with quality LED panels, full HD to Ultra HD, and now the experience of Super Ultra HD. Visit our theater rooms and transform your home with brands like Onkyo, Integra, Denon, Boston Acoustics, Yamaha, and more for quality audio visual experience. Now available, full range of home appliances. A one-stop shopping experience. Call 031 306 4029 or Kenilworth Park, 202 Brickville Road, Overport. Simplex Radio, the name you can trust.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
We love the Breakfast Rush. खुदा का नूर तुझ में हो बबू है खुदा पिन्हा मगर तू रूबरू है तेरी अजमत का अंदाजा हो किसको खुदा है और खुदा के बाद तू है खत्मे रसूल मक्की मदनी कौनैन में तुम सा कोई नहीं है खत्मे रसूल है खत्मे रसूल मक्की मदनी खत्मे रसूल मक्की मदनी कौनैन में तुम सा कोई नहीं कौनैन में तुम सा कोई नहीं है नूरे मुजस्सम है नूरे मुजस्सम तेरे सिवा महबूब खुदा का कोई नहीं है कोई नहीं है हाँ ये सांस तुम्हारी है आका ये सांस तुम्हारी है आका तुम अर्श बरी पर पहुँचे हो तुम अर्श बरी पर पहुँचे हो ज़ीशान नबी है सब लेकिन ज़ीशान नबी है सब लेकिन महराज का तोला कोई नहीं है सत्य कोई नहीं है सत्य में रसूल दिल किसको दिखाए चीर के गम दिल किसको दिखाए चीर के गम इसिया का मदावा कौन करे इसिया का मदावा कौन करे है रहमत आलम तेरे सिवा है रहमत आलम तेरे सिवा दुखियों का मसीहा कोई नहीं है सत्य में रसूल मदनी मौलैन में तुम सा कोई नहीं है सत्य में रसूल खैरात मोहम्मद से पाकर खैरात मोहम्मद से पाकर इस नाज से क्या कहते हैं मंगते इस नाज से क्या कहते हैं मंगते दुखियों पे करम करने वाला दुखियों पे करम करने वाला सरकार से अच्छा कोई नहीं है कोई नहीं है सत्य में रसूल हो जाए एक चश्मे करम हो जाए अगर एक चश्मे करम महशर में फना की लाज रहे मेरे शर में फना की लाज रहे है शाफाए माशर तेरे सिवा है शाफाए माशर तेरे सिवा बख्शिश का वसीला कोई नहीं
Rasul. So all of you guys on social media, thank you very much for being there. To all of you that are sitting in your cars, driving to work, maybe you finish your night shift and you're driving home now. I'll tell you what, if you come across a traffic snag that we should be telling others about, then pop us a message on WhatsApp and we can just keep everybody informed as to what's happening on the road this morning in KZN. So Durban 90.4 FM and Peter Maritzburg 105.6 FM is where you can listen to us if you're in our province. If you're not, fantastic. You can stream off our website. You can watch it on all of the socials and all of that. You know, I was telling you about speaking with these guys from Gauteng. And I was saying to them on the show in the morning, we're doing Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok Live simultaneously. There's no break. There's no this, that, and the other. It's all just running together. And we're still doing our FM and the stream.
Correct.
And jaws were dropping. And they were like, what? Again, are you sure you guys are community? Yes, we're community. But we're thinking commercial. We're pushing forward.
Absolutely.
So the next thing, and it was a little bit of a joke on my end, but it was kind of serious because station management was sitting there.
Okay.
If you're putting me in the camera, you'll have to sort the thing out, You'll have to. Somebody got to pay for this.
Oh, man. So this beard of mine has a mind of its own. It started going gray when I was 17. And nowadays, if I don't clean the chimney and just make sure all the black just stays on it, Mom starts to scold me after a couple of
You
weeks.
can't change your genes.
No,
One
I can
of
change
those things.
I can change my genes.
The one that starts with a G.
Oh, that one. Okay, all right. Hey, listen, it's 7 minutes to 7 on this Wednesday morning. The Congress of South African Trade Unions has strongly rejected the Democratic Alliance's recent call to scrap broad-based black economic empowerment. We'll be chatting with the union about its stance. You can also expect a sporting update later on with Buddy Govender. And it being Wednesday, we get into Wellness Wednesday with Flowpath Laboratories. And we find out more about Flowpath Labs themselves, where they're saying to you, you have a choice. When you go in for medical care, they say to you, we're going to take some bloods and we're going to send it to a lab for testing. You have a choice of which lab does the testing. They're saying you're not restricted to that pad that's on the doctor's table. No, you can say to your doctor, hello, doc, I'd like my bloods to go. And they got to follow your instructions. But how's this? Up to 30% less at Flowpath. We'll find out more with the team from Flowpath Laboratories a little bit later on the program here on Wellness Wednesdays. It's 5 to 7. You tell me about Juju.
Back in the news, it's been a while.
Yeah.
So EFF leader Julius Malema grilled suspended police minister Senzo Mqunu just yesterday on why he had accepted an affidavit from attempted murder accused tenderpreneur Vusimusi Kat Matlala while he sits in a CMAX prison. Now, Parliament's ad hoc committee is investigating allegations made by SAPS KZN Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Nhlanhla Mkhwanazi of political interference in the police. Mqunu said that this affidavit from Matlala denied any dubious dealings with him, with Mqunu saying Mkhwanazi's false allegations must be investigated.
It's 4 minutes to 7 news. Full bulletin coming up in a little bit. Where a message on TikTok now says, hey, great station. You guys are taking over the airwaves all over the country. And you know what? I'm not even going to hide it. It's true. That's our aim. I'm not even gonna hide. I'm gonna say yes. That is our aim is to just be everywhere.
And you can help us by
you can.
sharing.
You can
Populating it on every social you are in, every group.
Hit the share button. It's down there.
Allow everybody to benefit.
Absolutely. Hey, more headlining news for you now. Officials from Russia and the US have dashed expectations that the leaders of their respective countries, Vladimir Putin and Donald Trump, are slated to meet soon to discuss a ceasefire in the Ukraine. Yesterday's announcement comes after President Trump announced he would meet with his Russian counterpart in Hungary within 2 weeks or so. Hopes for a near-term summit have dimmed in recent days. Reports have suggested that the delay is the result of differing views on the conditions necessary for ending the conflict.
Back home, a shooting in Westbury has intensified community outcry over teenage gang violence. Yesterday, 2 teenagers were fatally shot and 5 others injured when a group of 4 teenagers opened fire on their alleged rivals. At approximately 1 p.m., 7 teenagers were sitting on the porch of a house in Creases Street when they were approached by 4 individuals believed to be members of a rival gang. 3 of the suspects were armed and opened fire on the teenagers without warning before just fleeing the scene. Frightening. Absolutely frightening.
Do we need to bring corporal punishment back?
Teenage gangs.
Do we need to bring corporal punishment back? There's so many people out there will say, hey, listen, I got in trouble, went in, and the teacher with the stick, and 6 is the best.
Yeah. And then there are others that are probably sitting in the car right now and are like, what is Nishal talking about? What is 6 of the best, Mom?
It's not donuts, I can tell you that.
Brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's the perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
From South Africa to the world, it's your number one, The Breakfast Rush with Nishal Sarawan.
Ladies, get ready to bedazzle. Join us October 30th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for a high-tea live broadcast at the Al-Ansar Conference Center. Celebrating 5 years of Urban Women with me, Razia Rangwish. 100 Rand gets you fun, goodie bags, giveaways, cook-offs, chance to win a TV. And what's a celebration without cake? Grab your tickets at the Al-Ansar shop now.
Africa. For too many communities across Africa and the world, access to clean water remains a dream. At Africa Muslims Agency, we dig deep, reaching into the heart of the earth to fill the cups of those in need. Sponsor a water well for 16,500 Rand, or a borehole in Afghanistan for 55,000 Rand, or Africa for 65,000 Rand, or any amount. With water comes food, health, education, and growth. An ongoing reward with Africa Muslims Agency.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
The Breakfast Rush Main News Bulletin.
Making news at 7, the Auditor General of South Africa has accused that the cash-strapped KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education of refusing to take advice and recommendations made by auditors to help the department improve its financial standing. Good morning, I'm Tabila Duma. The Auditor General of South Africa has accused the cash-strapped KwaZulu-Natal Department of Education of refusing to take advice and recommendations made by auditors to help the department improve its financial standing. Recently, AGSA staff briefed the members of the Standing Committee on Public Accounts at the provincial legislature. During the briefing, the AGSA revealed that among the challenges is that the Department of Education is not receptive to the advice and recommendations being provided. It was reported that the department is spending 100% of its budget on certain functions without finalizing those tasks. The AGSA also highlighted that some school building projects were plagued by poor workmanship, with some of the work being so poorly executed that the structures were deemed unsafe for learners. The department is currently facing severe financial difficulties due to budget cuts imposed by the national government and an unfunded wage agreement. It has emerged that some special needs schools are on the verge of closing down after not being allocated funding by the department. Staying with local news, the KwaZulu-Natal Public Works and Infrastructure MEC Martin Meyer is arranging a meeting with the Police Provincial Commissioner Lieutenant General Ndlandla Mkhwanazi to evict suspected hitmen who are illegally occupying government flats and houses in Ulundi. The houses in the older legislature precinct were used by the ministers and officials under the then KwaZulu-Natal government before the 1994 elections. They were left unused in 2004 when the ANC took over the provincial government and relocated the legislature to Pietermaritzburg. The involvement of police top brass follows an incident where Public Works and Infrastructure's asset audit team were threatened with guns during a recent visit to the properties. Speaking at an event yesterday, Mayor said that he has decided to ask for a meeting with the provincial commissioner because it's clear that people who are illegally occupying the government properties in Ulundi are armed and dangerous. In more news, the police are investigating a case of assault against several schoolboys after a video was circulated showing another learner receiving a beating in the boys' locker room. The video, which has raised serious concerns over child safety and privacy, depicts what appears to be a locker room setting. In the roughly 2-minute clip, a group of boys can be seen, some armed with belts, a wooden log, and hockey sticks. One learner is instructed to stand with his hands against the wall while facing away from the group and is then struck over the buttocks with the wooden log. Despite asking others to stop, he refuses to stand when another learner demonstrates the correct position. Shortly after, another boy uses a belt to whip the learner over his buttocks and legs, while the rest of the group watches in a seemingly menacing manner. Bronna Hammond, a communications director for the Western Cape Education Department, said the school acted immediately upon learning of the footage. Suspended Deputy National Commissioner for Crime Detection, Lieutenant General Shadrack Spear, allegedly wanted information about the Armanda SWAT murder case, not to brief the National Commissioner as an official report, but to brief the side of the suspects. This was according to Witness A, who testified at the Matlanga Commission of Inquiry yesterday, detailing the call between himself and National Head of Organized Crime, Major General Richard Shibiri. Witness A is a detective with the SAPS Organized Crime Unit in Gauteng, and Armand Swart was an employee of a Vereniging engineering company. He was shot dead after alleged hitman mistook him for his boss in April last year. The company SWAT worked for had uncovered a 4,650% overpricing on small engineering parts at Transnet. Witness A said Shibiri's call came on the 16th of December in 2024, which was 10 days after Katiso Molife's arrest. Molife is a controversial businessman and murder accused in the assassination of an artist. He is also linked to the murder of a SWAT. And finally, lawyers for Mahmoud Khalil have asked appeal judges in the United States to keep in place a lower court's order that freed the Palestine Solidarity.
TBR, it is 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM in Pietermaritzburg. Nazmira Kasim, we know, I think everybody that knows you very well knows that you are an animal lover.
Absolutely.
You're an animal activist, animal lover, and it's like anything for the animals.
Of course. For
So
the humans too.
Zama
but after the animals.
Kumalo, Zama Kumalo is somebody on social media, right? So she prompted Durban natives to start researching how to handle finding a snake in your car. And the reason for that is because Zama posted a 1-minute video on TikTok showing a small green snake peering out from under the seats in her car. So the clip has amassed over 300,000 views, right? According to Kumalo, the snake appeared while her uncle was driving the vehicle in the yard. Now, Arrive Alive shared that responding safely is imperative for the safety of both you and the snake.
Absolutely.
Number one, stay calm, assess the situation. Number two, ensure you maintain a good distance between yourself and the snake. Close proximity, but try anyway. If you're inside the car when you spot the snake, do not open any doors or windows unless you are 100% safe. It is to do so. And then probably the most important step of all, call for help.
Absolutely.
Help me. That's what it would sound like coming from me. It would be like, where's dude? Where's more? Anyway, if possible, try to assess the species of the snake. Like, ask him for his ID book. He's got 3 barcoded ID book. You must ask, what your name?
It's quite difficult to do, especially if you're petrified of the animal.
Listen, I would be in shock. If there's a snake in the car whilst I'm driving, I'm not worried about asking the snake what his name is and what species. No way.
Leave the car and be like, bye.
No way. I'm going to be like, listen, this car now for sale, snake included.
So, no, on a serious note.
Yeah.
A lot of people say, we afraid.
Yeah.
We're not going to go and tell you whether it's venomous or not. We just petrified. For us, a snake is a snake. And I get that, each to its own, each to their own. But we live in an incredible city. Wherever you are, there are snake rescuers.
True story.
There are snake catchers. So Google one, call one, and they'll come and help you. But don't try and cause harm. Look, I always say people might disagree.
Yeah.
An animal will not harm you if you don't try to harm them. Even if you feel, okay, I'm just gonna remove you from my car.
Yeah.
It doesn't know you're gonna remove it.
Right.
It's like, okay, you're gonna harm me.
Here's my question before we get to traffic. What would you do if you found a snake in your car? What's your reaction? What would you do? Send me that message. Send me that answer. Whether you're on TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, whatever the case may be. WhatsApp 060-904-1056. Anyway, send me that answer. What would you do if you found a snake in your car?
Breakfast rush traffic.
And let me just put it out there. This is not a bad mother-in-law joke. Superintendent Raouf, assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. The best snake is a deer.
Mm-hmm. We're not gonna
Accident on Ambila Road and Sanya Road. Truck overturned, so major delays. Big spillage. Truck got a container on it as well. So there's going to be major delays in that vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time there, please. We're going to be traveling that way this morning. Ambila and Sanya, quite a bit of traffic. N3 northbound, that's now going towards Peter Marisburg by Peace Rail. This area seems to become a problematic area. Accident in this vicinity, a truck and light motor vehicles, but there's going to be delays already. Remember, earlier on, there was a truck broken down not far from where the accident took place. The left lane was obstructed already. Now you've got an accident as well to contend with. So, N3 looking very bad this morning if you're traveling up to Peter Marisburg. Motorists traveling on the N2 should expect delays between Bridge 14 and Bridge 15 near Matikulu. The recovery in progress after two trucks were involved in an accident this morning. So major delays on the N2 going towards Amatikulu. Just please allow for extra traveling time if you're going to be in that vicinity. Stationary vehicle on the N2 northbound before Ambeni Road, left-hand lane obstructed. Guy's got a puncture. Hopefully he's got a spare tire. He can fix it up and then get out of the way. The N2 is quite busy this morning between the M7 and Fieri Junction. Traffic is building up. The M41 as well is quite busy as you're going eastbound towards the Hairpin Bend. And the N2 southbound between Amsloti and Amslanga, due to roadworks, there's also congestion in the vicinity. Allow for extra traveling time, please. Your second update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. Much appreciated. You take it easy. Tell me, Sup, what would you do if you found a snake in the car? And please don't say shoot it. No,
man.
I knew that was coming. You can't be that good a shot.
No,
I got snake shot.
You got.
You can phone me, I'll help you.
Trace the shots. I don't know. So
snake shot has got like about 100 pebbles inside it.
Pebbles.
Yeah, well,
right.
little tiny balls.
Yeah.
You can't miss.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Thank you. I'd call that guy Nick.
Yes. Don't listen to.
Yeah. I pick up the phone. I call. Hey, Nick. It's Nick. I got a friend for you.
You know where I'm standing now?
In Hillcrest. Yeah.
I'm finding little bits of foam, like white foam.
Yeah.
Every like 5-6 meters.
Yeah.
We're thinking it might be a snake. We don't know.
It would be. Yeah.
Okay, I'm going to serve my car now.
Exactly. You go sit down, be safe. Let the other people come sort it out. Thank you, Soup. Take it easy. Walaikum salam. So Leah Peters says, "Ooh, I've seen too many snakes in my area." Leah is in Kloof. I'll leave the car and just walk to my destination. Leah and I are in the same WhatsApp group. I promise you.
Look, I too.
Yeah.
I would leave the car.
Yeah.
Because I don't have that experience.
Yeah.
But I would call somebody that does have it.
So Yasin is also in our WhatsApp group, and Yasin goes to the point where he sends us Nick's number.
Yes.
Right. So this guy Nick is a snake catcher.
He's incredible.
Right. He's really cool. He's one of those crazy guys, man. He's like the Crocodile Dundee of Durban. So if I find a snake in the car, I'll call. Yeah, you call the snake catcher.
If you go onto their socials, you'll see that if they're not available, there's like hundreds of others. And people don't know this. People don't know that there are hundreds of, snakes.
Leave the hundreds. Just read that message right there.
Oh, yeah. Allah.
There are no names.
Anonymous says, I live with a snake. So what difference will it make if it's in the car?
I told you, it's not a mother-in-law joke. Anyway. You must call snakes a tea. They'll put you in the TV. Right. Right. Hey, listen, they came to the Durban Summer Cirque and they brought a few of their friends along with them.
Okay.
That was a very interesting show.
I remember them from one of the previous radio stations. I'm not sure if you do.
Yeah. Fazila says, run for my life, man. Snake is a snake, whether poisonous or not. Like you said, sell the car. Absolutely. Fahim, but there are many snakes walking on two legs these days. Leave them out of this.
Don't do it.
Buy them a new broomstick for their birthday.
Don't do it.
Can pepper spray work on a snake? Can it? I don't know if you want to make it angry and spicy at the same time. Maybe, what would you do? That's a question now. What would you do if you found a snake in the car? And I'm talking about one of those slithery ones, right? So, salamu alaikum to the team. Who wants to ask the snake what species it is? I'll disappear like magic trick. Oh, like a magic trick you've never seen before. But all jokes aside, I'll call for help. And then I'll faint. This is Anissa. Anissa, absolutely. Yes, please bring back the death penalty. You'll hear about the shooting on Argyle Road on the... Yeah, I know. That was yesterday. That was... Oh, my word. One died on scene, driver seriously injured. And this was the second person died from last week on the same spot, on the same bridge. Brother Fahim, you've hit the nail on the head. Shanaz says, well, I'll take it to work. Shanaz, where do you work?
For the others?
Yeah, for the other snakes. I'll take it to work for the other snakes. Terrible behavior. Anyway, Abbas, if my wife's in the car with me, I won't tell her. I know she will shout for her mum. Or I'll throw a cloth over the snake.
And I thought you were naughty.
No, his first fear is that she's going to call her mum.
I know who you're learning from now.
I'm out of here.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is oil, pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunflower cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunflower. Tradition just tastes better.
Every day is a good day.
Did you hear? Your favorite 24-hour dentist has moved? Crown Dental Studio, offering everything your smile needs, from general to cosmetic dentistry. Female practitioner now available upon request. Call us on 081 207 8621 to schedule your next appointment. Or visit our new studio at 26 McCuton Avenue, Durban North. Crown Dental Studio, your 24-hour dentist.
The views and opinions expressed by the guest and presenters of Radio Al Ansar are not necessarily the views and opinions of Radio Al Ansar and the Al Ansar Foundation.
At Richfield, we don't just teach, we equip you with practical skills to create your own path. Study IT, business, or public management with degrees, diplomas, and higher certificates, plus our flagship MBA. Choose to study online or at one of our premium campuses, Umhlanga or Musgrave. With programs built alongside industry leaders, you'll gain the confidence you need. Applications are now open for 2026. Visit richfield.ac.za or come in to one of our KZN campuses for more information.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
17 minutes after 7, the Congress of South African Trade Unions has strongly rejected the Democratic Alliance's recent call to scrap broad-based black economic empowerment. Kasatu says the DA's position is naive and ignores South Africa's painful history of exclusion under colonialism and apartheid. The Federation maintains that BBBEE and employment equity remains vital tools for addressing deep-rooted inequality and ensuring inclusive economic growth. To unpack Kasatu's stance and what this debate means for South Africa's transformation agenda. We're joined by Matthew Parks, COSATU's parliamentary coordinator. Mr. Parks, good morning and welcome back to the Breakfast Rush on Radio Al Ansar. Matthew, good morning and welcome.
Hey, I can't hear you. I don't know if you're talking to me. I can't hear you at all.
All right, so we're going to work on that one there with Mondley. Just checking out what could possibly be going on. Matthew is online. If you're watching, on Insta and YouTube right now, you would have seen him on the screen just a second ago. So he is there, and unfortunately now it seems the audio from studio is not getting to him.
Hopefully, Monty is able to find a solution.
Absolutely. Now, whilst we're looking at that, I know Joe Public, general person, South African citizen, you listening in wherever you are, you have your thoughts as well on the BBBEE policy here in South Africa, or the the economic empowerment policies, right? The employment equity policies as well. You've knowledge of it. You've heard about it. You've lived with it. You've worked alongside it, whatever the case may be. I'd like to know your thoughts on this as well. Yes or no? 060-904-1056. Send us your thoughts. The Democratic Alliance in South Africa is saying, enough. That's it. Scrap it. Let's put in some new policies. Let's try something different. All of that. COSATU's coming through and saying, just hang on, hold on. Yeah.
I think it would also be interesting to hear from those that have experienced apartheid. You know, what you endured then, what was life like then versus life now with broad-based Black economic empowerment. And what, in your opinion, is the difference?
Aha. So, 060-904-1056. Whilst we're trying to get Matthew to hear us, I'm watching Monley just working very, very hard behind the scenes over here. Matthew as well is busy taking pictures of his screen and sending it through. Matthew, can you hear us now? I'm gonna take your silence as a no. It's 7:21. Unfortunately, time is moving, and we got to get him on the telephone at the very least, just to get COSATU's stance on this. So we're going to call Matthew on a normal phone line, just to get COSATU's stance on the topic at hand. Again, if you've just joined us, it's 7:21. The Congress of South African Trade Unions has strongly rejected the Democratic Alliance's recent calls to scrap broad-based Black economic empowerment. COSATU says the DA's position is naive and ignores South Africa's painful history of exclusion under colonialism and apartheid. The Federation maintains that BBBEE and employment equity remains vital tools for addressing deep-rooted inequality and ensuring inclusive economic growth. Matthew Parks, the COSATU parliamentary coordinator. Good morning to you, sir. Welcome back to the Breakfast Rush.
Good morning. Thank you for having us.
Let's start with COSATU's reaction. Why does the Federation describe the DA's call to scrap BBBEE as naive?
Well, the simple fact is we still are scarred by the legacy of apartheid and colonial racial discrimination. For 3.5 centuries, race was used to deny people access to economic, employment, education opportunities. And those legacies are still felt in many areas, though we have repealed apartheid and made great strides in undoing its damage. But the legacies are still there. One's skin today still often determines your opportunity to find work, to establish a business, to earn a decent income. And so for that reason, transformation legislative interventions like the employment equity remain relevant. Yesterday we had a presentation about the hospitality and tourism sector, where it showed that 60% of senior posts in the hotel industry are held by white people who constitute about 7% of the population of South Africa. So it shows we still have this difficulty. We don't think it makes sense to throw the baby out of the bathwater. The BEE has had many successes. The DA is unhelpfully conflating it with a few millionaires, 1 or 2 billionaires. It ignores the fact that BEE has helped benefit hundreds of thousands of small business owners to enter the public procurement space, to get contracts in the private sector, to major retailers, etc. They ignore the fact that 500,000 workers, black and white, have benefited from employee share ownership programs, which have put money into their pockets, help them have a stake in a sense of inclusion of their workplaces, like Coca-Cola, and help boost workplace productivity. Their proposal to replace race with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goals indicators, to us, it makes no sense. It's going to make it very complicated. Businesses already cry that BEE is complicated for them to understand, and that just includes race, gender, disability. The United Nations Sustainable Development Goals are far more complex. It's for sustainable development, poverty, and so forth, and has about 27 indicators. So they think that the DA, which cries about bureaucracy of the state, is actually going to make it more complicated. We'd rather have a discussion about how can we ease the red tape on business, make it easy for them to comply and to understand whilst embracing the objectives of BEE. But to just simply say, no, we're going to delete it, we think it's naive at best, at worst it's reckless. And we think the DA should rather be thoughtful and see what are the ways to make sure that BEE actually reaches poor workers, poor households, emerging SMEs. That could be a more useful discussion, but to simply say we want to scrap it, that's not helpful. And, there are ways we've sought to try to enhance it through the employee shareholder ownership programs or through the equity equivalents where companies commit to investing in local communities, supporting local jobs and businesses and goods. That's a more useful discussion.
Thank you, Matthew. Unfortunately, we are running out of time this morning. As a final question, what message would you give to South Africans who feel frustrated with the pace of transformation or who believe that this BBBEE hasn't benefited them directly?
Well, I think for us, the critical thing is fixing the state. State which has capacity can help implement the law better. But also, we should look at how can you streamline the laws, make it easier for people to comply with it. And of course, when we see corruption, we should report that. It will take time. Government has got to do better on implementation of law, not just on BE, but in fact, all laws across society. And I think that's critical. That why also as ordinary South Africans, we need to pay our taxes. We need to help comply with the laws because it makes it easier for the state to fulfill its mandate.
Indeed. Matthew, thank you for taking the call this morning. We do appreciate your input on this subject. I want to wish you a wonderful day ahead.
Thank you. You too.
That was Matthew Parks, COSATU's parliamentary coordinator, sharing some thoughts on what's going on at the moment, where the Democratic Alliance's recent call to scrap broad-based black economic empowerment is being described by COSATU as naive. We asked you for your opinions. Send them through on 0609041056. That's WhatsApp to us here at Radio Al-Ansar. What are your thoughts on triple BEE or BE and economic impact? What are your thoughts on all of this? You're a South African that's been living in our democracy for the last 31 years. You've experienced it. You've lived through it. What are your thoughts on this? The DA is saying, okay, maybe it's time to put that on the shelf and try something different. Others in the country, as you hear from COSATU, saying maybe no, not yet. Maybe we need to implement a little bit better. Maybe we need to revise how information is being processed around and see what we can do better. So what are your thoughts? 0609041056. And when we come back, we're going to be telling you what you can expect at our set of Vodacom stores.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
It's the massive clearance sale at Balwest Furniture, Pietermaritzburg. Sale starts 23rd October. Doors open at 7:30 a.m. Get the luxurious Signorini pillow top king bed for only $2,999. Only 20 available. The first 100 customers can upgrade their room with a double to queen upholstered headboard and 2 matching pedestals. Just $499. While stocks last, T's and C's apply. Balwest Furniture, Pietermaritzburg, 439 Victoria Road. Balwest, where shopping is fun and you are number one.
Color your world with Color Trade Paints. Color Trade Paints, stockers of interior and exterior coatings. We got you covered with our wide range of roof colors and are stockers of industrial floor coatings. A Color Trade innovation, the 4-in-1 primer must always be your first choice. Magic Cover PVA, 99 Rand per 5 liters. Peach, cream or white. Restore your driveway with high durability jet black tar coat, 690 Rands per 20 liters. Get to a Color Trade Paint store near you or visit our e-store. Call 086-126-8888 for free delivery. Make the right paint choice. Always ensure color before trade. Buy Color Trade Paints.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
So the absolute best iPhone, specifically from the 17 range, is, as you know, the iPhone 17 Pro Max at its 5G premium rate. This device comes with a free starter pack and you'll get it cheapest at our set of Vodacom stores. Prepaid 256 gigabytes at 30,999 Rand. 512 gigabytes at 35,999 Rand. If that's not enough, because like me, you take tons of pictures, get the 1 terabyte, 40,999 Rands. And for those videos, those long ones and the voice notes, get the 2 terabytes, 51,999 Rands. Remember, these prices are cheapest at our set of Vodacom stores. If there's a registered dealer that you know, you can get it cheaper only with us.
I have to ask.
Ask.
I know you like studying languages and learning other languages.
Okay.
Are you currently learning Chichewa?
No.
Are you sure?
I'm very sure.
None of our colleagues here are trying to teach you Chichewa.
No.
Okay.
Not at all.
Not at all.
No.
Okay.
You can start if you want.
I can't. And the reason I'm asking, because this is day 2 of picking up the same word and letter change.
What?
Terabyte.
Tera with an R.
That's what I'm saying. And that's what everybody who's listening on the radio is like, Naz, there's a R in there. Terabyte. Because if you're learning Chichewa,
no,
they change the R's to L's.
This feature on the Breakfast Rush is powered by the Cellular City Group of Vodacom shops at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Entrance 6, Westwood Mall, Bluff Towers, the Workshop Durban, Megacity, Bridge City, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0, Vodacom shop. For smartphones, laptops, routers, asset insurance, gaming, IoT, payment platforms, and the latest gadgets to always keeping you in the forefront of innovation and technology. Home and business internet to ensure that you have the best connection. Plug and play home internet to fully installed fiber. Our infrastructure provides a resilient platform for your critical business applications, which will help your business perform best. Vodacom shop at the Pavilion Superstore 2.0, Westwood Mall, The Bluff, the Workshop Durban, Umlazi Megacity, Bridge City Kwamashu, Brookside Mall PMB, and the Nelson Mandela Square Stanton 2.0.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the people's choice.
The Breakfast Rush. News headlines.
So, in your headlines today,
making news at the bottom of the hour, one of the 3 accused who are charged for the attempted murder of a SARS-appointed advocate now has a new lawyer after his attorney withdrew over non-payment. A coalition of former vice-chancellors has united in support of University of Fort Hare Vice-Chancellor Professor Sakela Buhlungu following violent protests and arson that caused the institution an estimated 500 million rands in damages. And finally, a court in Colombia has overturned ex-President Alvaro's convictions of fraud and bribery, setting the stage of further appeals in the closely watched case. That's it for now. For Radio Alansar News, I'm Tabila Duma.
Thank you very much, Tabila Duma. Still to come on your breakfast rush for this Wednesday morning. Another, last look at traffic for today. So if you're on the roads, we'll get your heads up in a moment. Also, delving into the Flow Path Lab space on your Wellness Wednesday, proudly brought to you by Flow Path Laboratories. We'll do that with Dominique, their marketing territory manager, telling us about Flow Path to you. It's a service that you want to know about. So we'll talk about that in a little bit with Dominique from Flow Path Labs.
Breakfast rush traffic.
Last look at traffic now. Soup, Assalamu alaikum, welcome.
Alaikum salam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. Thank you very much. Into southbound after Amgeni, you had an accident involving two vehicles. R56 near Thornville, you got an accident. So there's 2 or 3 vehicles involved in this one. So please be aware of that. There's going to be delays in that vicinity. Taxi broken down in the slow lane between Ashburton and Market Road. This is now going towards Peter Marsburg on the N3. So there's going to create issues. That has been cleared up, so traffic is flowing quite nicely in that vicinity. Don't forget, if you're traveling on the N2 northbound, major delays between Bridge 14 and 15, going towards Amatikulu because of the recovery that's in progress with the earlier accident that had taken place. So there will be delays allowed for your traveling time. That's your final update.
Thank you very much, Superintendent Raouf. You take it easy. Be safe. Don't play with the snakes. And we'll catch up with you tomorrow morning, inshallah.
Assalamu alaikum.
Wa alaikum salam. TBR it is. 90.4 FM in Devon, 105.6 FM in Peter Maritzburg. I do see all of these WhatsApp messages coming through. It's Wednesday, so Monday's trying to get a hold of Buddy Governor to get you your latest sporting update. And whilst we're doing that, just to delve into one or two of your WhatsApp messages from earlier this morning, Brother Abdullah says plenty of companies use this triple BEE as a frontage to obtain jobs. They create NPOs and make people of color shareholders. They move profits out to the directors' benefit. Only the rich always find a way to make themselves richer. This is Abdullah responding to the question from earlier. Thank you very much. Salams. Talking about snakes in the cars. My aunt lived this experience along with my cousins, all ladies, mind you. They were on the freeway when a snake peeped its head out from the aircon vent in the car. Needless to say, everybody was horrified.
My opinion is that instead of bridging the equality status on the so-called less fortunate in SA, it's causing more of a division. Uneducated, uninformed people in places of power is destruction. That's from Sister Anisa. And then salams. It's just apartheid in reverse. Other races have always been sandwiched. Zakia, Jazakallah khair. Assalamu alaikum to Farouk.
Farouk sent through a picture of a smashed taxi, which looks very scary.
It does. I think that was a picture from
that was yesterday. Yeah.
Frightening.
Oh my word.
Assalamu alaikum TBR. Great playlist. Maki Madani. Jazakallah Hafiza. And then Shana says, Assalamu alaikum. Yasin, well read. I also follow. Salams and du'as. We'll repeat it again for you tomorrow.
It's every day. And repeat it again, children, when you go to school. Do not repeat it again. You can't. Just repeat it. Not both. Anyway, Buddy Governor's got your sporting update.
The Breakfast Rush Sport Update with Buddy Governor.
He's sufficiently recovered from his team's brilliant performance over the last 4 weeks.
Wow.
Buddy Governor, Assalamu alaikum. Welcome.
Walaikum salam, Nishal. Yeah, thank you for that one. Great intro.
Listen, I'm going to make hay while it's still hot. You know what I mean? It's like you must make roti while the tawa is hot. So that's what I'm doing. So anyway.
I must state, though, that on
Yeah.
Sunday,
Yeah.
I wanted the Reds to win.
You did.
So let's leave it there.
There we go. All right, listen. I'll tell you what. I promise I'll stop with the digs for today. What's happening in your latest report?
Yeah, cricket and football on the menu today. Tristan Stubbs, he cracked 68 not out as South Africa reached 185 for 4 in their first innings at Stumps on day 2 of the second test against Pakistan. They trail Pakistan now by 148 runs. Earlier, Keshav Miraj claimed 7 for 102, the best test bowling figures for South Africa in Pakistan, as the hosts were bowled out for 333. Day 3 is on at the moment. In the ICC Women's Cricket World Cup yesterday, Marizan Cup took 3 for 20 as South Africa moved to the top of the table after a 150-run victory over Pakistan in Colombo. Earlier, Laura Wolfart scored 90, while Cup added an unbeaten 68 as the Proteas posted 312 for 9. It's the first time that the Lady Proteas have won 5 games on a trot. Today we see Australia and England. That's the women. They will fight it out. Both of those teams have not lost a game so far, so it makes it even that more interesting. Last night in the UEFA Champions League football, Barcelona, they smashed Olympiacos of Greece 6-1. Arsenal had a wonderful 4-0 victory over Spanish outfit Atletico Madrid. Bayer Leverkusen of Germany was smashed 2-7 by Paris Saint-Germain. Newcastle got a 3-0 victory over Benfica. Villarreal, well, they went down at home by 2-0 to Manchester City. And PSV Eindhoven of Holland, they smashed Napoli 6-2. And lots of goals last night in the UEFA Champions League. I'm sure we're hoping to see much more today. We'll leave it there on this Wednesday. We'll pick it up, inshallah, on Friday in the show.
Thank you very much, Buddy Governor. You take it easy. Have yourself an absolutely amazing Wednesday.
Jazakallah, you guys as well. Salams to you, Nazmira, and the TBR team.
Wa alaikum salam.
So here we are on a Wednesday as we roll into that last hour. Hang on 1 second. No.
20 minutes.
I had to spit it up. Anyway, we roll into that last half hour. And we come up to now 20 minutes to 8 Wellness Wednesdays, brought to you by Flowpath Labs, comes up in a bit.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil Pure Sunflower Cooking Oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
The Breakfast Rush. It's the only way to start your day.
Ladies, get ready to bedazzle. Join us October 30th, 10 a.m. to 12 p.m. for a high tea live broadcast at the Al-Ansar Conference Center. Celebrating 5 years of Urban Women with me, Razia Rangwage. 100 Rand gets you fun, goodie bags, giveaways, cook-offs, chance to win a TV. And what's a celebration without cake? Grab your tickets at the Al-Ansar shop now.
The Al-Ansar Cancer Support Group hosts its annual Chai Day on Saturday, 25th October 2025 at the Al-Ansar Hall, 189 West Road, Overpool. A humble appeal is made to you to contribute mini cakes and savories for our tea garden. To pledge your support, kindly contact Zora Parak on 064 963 1193.
Almost 1 in 5 South African children attend school each day without having eaten breakfast. This seriously affects their ability to concentrate and understand lessons. The Al Imdad Foundation's Make Breakfast Possible campaign allows learners to enjoy a high-energy cereal at the start of the school day. Help children to focus on learning and not hunger. Let's make breakfast possible today. Donate online at alimdad.com or call 0861 786 243 for more information.
This December, travel the world with Shore Meetas Travel. Choose from one of our exclusive packages: Abu Dhabi and Doha, Brazil and Peru, Dubai and Cairo, Iraq and Cairo, Cairo and Sharm el-Sheikh, or celebrate the new year in Mauritius, Doha, or Dubai. We have the perfect package waiting for you. Visit us at our head office in Overport, our branch in Melbourne Park Shopping Centre, or our branch in Rylands Estate, Cape Town. Call Shore Meetas Travel on 031 207 6987 and make this December truly unforgettable.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
सबसे प्यारा नबी वो मेरा नबी मेरा नबी मेरा नबी.
How much of trouble would I get in for cutting this one here?
मेरा
Yeah, a lot, right?
वो जिसके लिए महफिल कौन सजी है फिर दो से बड़ी जिसके वसीले से बनी है वो हाशमी मक्की मदनी युल अरबी है वो मेरा नबी मेरा नबी मेरा नबी है वो मेरा नबी मेरा नबी है वो मेरा नबी है वो मेरा नबी है वो मेरा नबी है वो मेरा नबी है अल्लाह का फरमा अलम नशरह लक सदरक मंसूब है जिसे रफअना लक ज़िक्रक रफअना लक ज़िक्रक रफअना लक ज़िक्रक जिस ज़ात का कुरान में भी जिक्र जली है जिक्र जली है मुस्तफा मेरा नबी मेरा नबी मेरा नबी मेरा नबी मेरा नबी है अहमद है मोहम्मद है वही खत्म रसूल है मखदूम मुरब्बी है वही वाली कुल है वही वाली कुल है वही वाली कुल है उस पर ही नजर
TBR, it's Edge 90.4 FM in Durban, 105.6 FM Peter Maritzburg. If you're watching the screen right now, that face on the screen is not me. You know that. I'm a lot more hairy. But Dominique Chetty joining us on your breakfast rush this morning. She's representing, as she always does, the guys at Flow Path Laboratories. And why are we here today? Well, it's Wellness Wednesday.
Wellness Wednesdays on the Breakfast Rush, brought to you by Flowpath Laboratories. Visit flowpathlab.coza.
Absolutely. You've got to visit them. flowpathlabs.co.za. Marketing Territory Manager for Flowpath Laboratories, talking about some of their exclusive services. Dominique Chetty, good morning and welcome back to the Breakfast Rush.
Thank you. It's good to be on the show.
We've been talking about the Flowpath to You service ever since your last visit, right? For those tuning in for the first time, listening about, to this topic for the first time, what exactly is the 2U service and how is it changing the way people access healthcare?
Well, the 2U service is our mobile laboratory testing solution at FlowPath Lab. Instead of you going to the lab or clinic and waiting in queues, we send our trained medical staff directly to you. Whether you're at home, at work, or even at a care facility, it's fast, professional, and saves you both time and stress.
So that sounds like something everyone could use. What kind of tests can people book through this service?
Practically all the common tests you'd normally do in the lab, including your routine blood work, thyroid, cholesterol, vitamin levels, diabetes monitoring, infection screens, you name it, we have it. We even handle specialized tests for ongoing conditions. The difference is just that we come to you instead of you coming to us.
Look, costs are always a very big concern for individuals and families as well. How does FlowPath Laboratories keep things affordable?
Well, that's the best part. FlowPath is up to 40% more affordable for cash patients and around 30% less cheaper for medical aid users compared to other corporate labs. Most tests for medical aid members are fully covered, and for cash patients, we keep it transparent, no surprise bolts.
So that's excellent. Saving time and, like you say, saving money. How long does it usually take to get the results back?
Well, most results are available within 24 to 48 hours, depending on the type of test. Once ready, patients receive their reports via WhatsApp or email. You don't have to fetch anything. We deliver the results directly to you and securely.
So let's talk really quickly about who this service is really for. Who would you say benefits the most?
Honestly, everyone. It's especially helpful for busy professionals, parents juggling kids, elderly patients, and even corporate running wellness checks for staff. Anyone who values convenience and professional care can benefit from the FlowPath 2U service.
Now, with people being more health conscious since COVID, safety is the top. It's at the top of our priority list. How do you ensure safe sample collection?
Well, all collections are done by qualified healthcare professionals using sterilized single-use equipment. We follow strict hygiene protocols and transparent samples, transport samples in temperature-controlled containers. Safety, accuracy, and professionalism are top priorities.
Absolutely. Now, for those of you that just tuned in, we're speaking with Dominique Chetty. She is the marketing territory manager for FlowPath Laboratories on your Wellness Wednesday. And, again, if you just tuned in, we're talking specifically about their 2U service where they would send trained professionals to you wherever you are should you need bloods and lab tests done. Now, it's our last question. Dominique, thank you for being here again. It sounds like FlowPath, really has thought of absolutely everything. So how can our listeners go about booking the 2U service?
Well, it's super simple. Just send us a WhatsApp message to 060-741-2622 and our team will guide you through the booking. You can also call our main head office on 031-502-5800 or visit www.flowpathlabs.co.za to learn more. We'll confirm your location, set a time, and our team will be at your door. It's that simple.
Looking forward to it.
It's like ordering a pizza.
Pretty much. Absolutely. And I think it makes it so comfortable for people that are very sticky, like I'm afraid of needles, I don't want it. You're in your own space.
Exactly. You make yourself
You can grab that person, you can grab that teddy, whatever it is. But just, I think it's more relaxing. You're at ease.
So convenience whilst getting yourself taken care of from a medical point
Not
of
having
view.
to drive after that is life.
They don't remove the whole arm, right? It's just a
No,
few
but
drops.
still, I still think it's awesome. Look, I'm not afraid of needles, but I know people that will just cry by looking at it.
She knows me. All right. Dominique, thank you so much for your time this morning. Valuable info to our listeners, as you guys always do. Have yourself a wonderful day.
Thank you, Nichelle. It was good to be here. You have a lovely day yourself.
Always a pleasure. So Flowpath Labs, as Dominique's mentioned, up to 40% lower on price for cash patients and up to 30% lower on price for medical aid. And as I said earlier, you're not restricted to that pad that's on the doctor's table. You can say to the doctor, please send my tests.
Wellness Wednesdays on The Breakfast Rush, brought to you by Flowpath Laboratories. Visit flowpathlab.coza. Think all labs cost the same? Surprise! Flowpath is up to 30% less on medical aid claims. No compromise on quality, just accredited, reliable results at a better price. Call for your quote today. Flowpath Laboratories.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
There's nothing quite like the taste of a traditional family meal, and at the heart of every great dish is a key ingredient that brings it all together. That ingredient is Sunfoil pure sunflower cooking oil, made from only the finest sunflower seeds. It's a perfect way to enhance the taste of your family's favorite foods. Sunfoil cooking oil is more than just oil. It's the key to bring your family together over a delicious meal and making every bite taste better. Remember, the key ingredient to a great family meal is Sunfoil. Tradition just tastes better.
TBR. This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, International Humanitarian Organization.
Hadith a day. قال رسول الله صلى الله عليه وسلم سباب المسلم فسوق. Swearing or verbally abusing a Muslim is a major sin. Swearing is an evil habit. A person who swears loses his respect. If you swear others, they will swear you in return, and this will create problems.
This hadith is sponsored by Ashraful Aid, International Humanitarian Organization.
Are you looking for a meaningful way to fulfill your zakat obligation? Look no further than Ashraful Aid. With our trusted track record, your zakat reaches those who need it the most in the most honorable and dignified manner. Visit our website at www.ashrafulaid.org.
The Breakfast Rush, brought to you courtesy of the Willow Tin Group, at the forefront of innovation, and one of the leading competitors in the South African FMCG market.
So, just looking over at TikTok, and brother Paresh from Edenvale, he had himself a really, really difficult dilemma this morning. Very bad start to the day, apparently. I'm going back on the comments and, reading on what happened to him. It was horrific, according to him. And he had a really terrible start to the day. And I'm just wondering, how did it go? Because Imad got involved in the conversation, telling him up, this is how you potentially solve your dilemma.
Yeah.
And between the two of them, on TikTok, they're working out they're working out the solution to this major issue. Because Paresh came up a little while ago and he says, my Mari biscuit broke in my teeth. That's a problem. His exact words, my Mari biscuit broke in my tea. My tea.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
And I said it to Nishal earlier.
What?
Bite and sip. Don't dip.
No dipping?
No, just bite and sip.
No.
You can sip while it's still in your mouth.
No,
don't dip.
It's a bad way to start the day, I'm sure. And then
I'm sorry. Didn't Brother Paresh say he was coming to Durban?
He was. He was in Durban on Friday.
Okay.
And then he
Did you
gave me
take
a
him
ring.
For a mutton bunny?
I didn't get a chance to. We
very
did chat.
bad.
We did chat. And unfortunately, I was a little bit occupied at the time. So I didn't get a chance to see him. And I thought he went back on Friday. Only to find out on Sunday that he was still here on Saturday. So I was a little bit disappointed. He comes back and he says, hey guys, I'm a dipper. So I am as well. The thing about dipping your Mari biscuit in your tea is like the duration that you hold it in there. Literally.
It's a skill.
If you go 3 Mississippis, it's too long. So it's dip, 1 Mississippi, 2 Mississippi.
Science in this?
Then all there is. Timing is the key.
See, for us that don't dip, and guys,
no, seriously.
Really, I don't.
But listen, there's a different. Faisal says, don't be a Mari. You don't have to dip.
Exactly.
But
why must you dip?
No, leave it. I'm going now.
No, man.
No, that's it for the show.
Some people mince samosas, but why?
What?
Yes, I've seen it. Mince samosas.
You've seen somebody dip a
sandwiches. Yes.
A mince and aloo sandwich?
Yes, I have seen it.
Dipped in what?
In tea.
Why?
I don't know. I don't do anything. This
is
just observation.
No. Oh, my word. Guys, don't dip your samosas. You're wasting everything.
I've even seen cheese and corn samosas being dipped.
No, man, the only thing that you should be dipping is your biscuit.
No, I
Dip your
don't
biscuit.
think you should dip anything. Enjoy the tea.
How's this one
Enjoy
here?
the biscuit.
Farzana says, rather just mix the Mari biscuit with the milk, like how they used to give babies back in the day.
Oh, no.
Then dip it in the tea. Now here's the thing, Farzana. If your cup is like, what is it, 100 ml? 200
Yeah,
200
about
ml,
250.
whatever, you're right.
Mm.
How many Maris does it take
I don't know.
to make a Mari and tea sludgy?
Oh, no, man.
That's what it would be.
Oh,
it would be a Mari and tea sludgy.
Some people might actually take your
Yeah.
idea and make some good money.
Oh, man. Wandley, I need a favor. We need to show these people what we're having. So if you can just open that up, because here's the thing. If you're dunking, I'll show you. This is something you definitely do not want to dunk. If you're watching now, we're going to do this Facebook, YouTube, Insta, and TikTok.
Nah, the only place you dunk that is in your mouth.
You don't dunk, right? If you guys can see it. This is green mango. It's chili powder. It's salt. It is vinegar. Now I must go find some extra salt and turn it.
So Monty has already sampled. And if I could only video his expression, he was in a different world, I tell you.
Absolutely. That's it for the show for today. Thank you for being there on the radio, on videos, and to all of it. Thank you very much. You guys have an absolutely amazing day.
So I'm going to say it. Have a wacky Wednesday. Be the best version of you.
That was a recommendation, by the way. If you caught it, if you know, you know, right? There you go. That's it for TBR. Do good. Be good. Have a blessed day.
I was a night, she was my right. I was a die, she was my soul. I was her mate. We'd be together till the end. But then she took a night.